The plump and playful Wombat holds a special place in the hearts of Australians. So when an American influencer snatched one from its mother and posted the emotional episode to her nearly 100,000 followers on social media,
I got a baby Wombat.
Aussies were outraged, with many calling for the Montana tourist to be kicked out of the country.
Too right, we're pissed off. This clout-chasing bint of a Yank influencer, Sam Jones, or Samantha Strable, depending on which social media profile you want to squint at, decides to play wildlife warrior by snatching a baby wombat from its mum, cue the viral video of a hissing Joey, a pissed-off mother wombat, and a shitstorm that'd make a cyclone blush. G'day legends, today we're covering self-proclaimed wildlife biologist and outdoor enthusiast, read as a hunter with a selfie stick, who spotted a baby wombat on the roadside. She claimed that she was concerned that it'd get flattened by a car, so she allegedly got out and tried to move it along. I've had to do the same thing on the odd occasion, usually a koala that will not get its ass off the tarmac. But here's the thing, this cow is clearly lying through her teeth about her motives. She grabbed the baby, films herself giggling like a schoolgirl who nicked a lolly, and runs off while the mama wombat chases her fat ass. "I caught a baby wombat," she crows, as if it's a fucking trophy.
I got a baby Wombat.
Then after a minute of this bullshit, she says she let it go and that they waddled off together. Cue the heroic music in her head. But in reality, the Joey's been stressed, the mum's in a panic, and Sam's now got 92,000 Instagram followers and an entire nation baying for her deportation. Legally, if she hadn't run off home, she would have been fucked. Handling native critters without a permit is an absolute no-go. Wise and the RSPCA weighed in, saying that her stunt caused clear distress and could have orphaned the Joey if it didn't reunite properly. In her defense, she said she was scared that the mum might attack her. Mate, it's a wombat. Despite the fact that it's got better twerking skills than you, it's not a goddamn grizzly. You're not starring in The Revenant, you weren't in any danger. The backlash has been swift and savage. Although Prime Minister Albanese just had to throw his own 2 cents in, calling it an outrage. Personally, I think he could probably follow his own advice for the good of the nation.
I suggest to this so-called influencer, maybe she might try some other Australian animals. Take a baby crocodile from its mother and see how you go there.
But moving on, Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke has had his visa-checking minions on the case, and 40,000 people signed a petition to boot her out faster than you could say she's cooked. She scarpered back to the US on March 14 before they could slap cuffs on her or revoke her tourist pass. Burke smirked, saying, "Never been a better day to be a baby wombat." God, he's a smug prick. Now here's where Sam tries to flip the script with a 900-word Instagram apology that's half sorry and half fuck you. She's truly sorry for the distress that she caused, but then pivots to accuse Australians of hypocrisy, claiming that we cull millions of native animals a year, like 3,558 wombats in 2023 alone per her stats.
I want to begin by taking responsibility for my actions.
I call bullshit.
What I did was an incredible mistake, and there hasn't been a moment I haven't regretted it.
I call bullshit.
However, there's something much bigger at play here, and it would be a disservice to ignore it. If this situation has proven anything, it's proven that Australians care deeply about their wildlife, and that is something I intensely admire. Every year, however, the Australian government issues permits for the killing of thousands and thousands of wombats across Australia, along with millions of kangaroos.
I'll fuck right off.
The same government that is calling for my head is the one that spends millions of your tax dollars to mass slaughter native Australian animals.
Look, she's not wrong. State governments hand out permits to knock off roos, birds, wombats, other miscellaneous animals when they clash with farmers and developers. But here's the rub. That's regulated, not some twit yanking a Joey for likes. She's crying villain while posing as a martyr. Classic deflection from a chick who's more full of shit than a block dunny.
We were all here early this afternoon to do an interview with her. Yeah. She pulled out of that and instead provided that video statement. Honestly, to sort of say you're genuinely sorry and then point the finger at the Australian government, I think is pretty lousy.
But anyway, she's doubled down, slamming elbow on the National Parks crew for killing brumbies and rooculls. Fair call, our wildlife policies are a bit of a mess. A second video surfaced of her fondling an echidna. I mean, Jesus, lady, leave the animals alone. You're not David Attenborough. So what exactly is the takeaway? Sam's a dickhead who broke the law for clout. But has the pearl clutching gone too far? Honestly, I don't think so. To be fair, we do have bigger fish to fry, like the orca steel tying us to Uncle Sam, than an idiot cuddling a wombat. As for her, she'll be back hunting deer in Montana, laughing at the hypocrites down under. Honestly, goodbye and good riddance. Don't let the plane door hit your ass on the way out.